Funkonometry SF and the Funkbrella Dance Academy.
Emerson Aquino, co-founder of Funkonometry SF and executive artistic director of the Funkbrella Dance Academy.
So how did you guys first get into dancing?
I'm pretty young looking, as you could see, but I'm actually really old. I've been doing it for a while now, but I used to live in San Diego, so I started training with Culture Shock in San Diego. After that, I moved to the Bay Area. I danced with Culture Shock Oakland first, then later on started Funkonometry SF with Kyle Lin, which is the co-founder of Funkonometry San Francisco.
And I started dancing in high school actually. My brother was on the high school dance team, it was a step team, and so I started too. And then I joined another youth dance company called Explicit, and then I auditioned for Funkonometry. So I've been dancing for about 9 years, hip-hop at least.
15 years. Yeah,
Tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing now.
What are we doing now? So right now we currently expanded the company. Before it used to be just Funkonometry SF, the professional company, but so many people have been wanting to do programs and stuff, so we decided that we needed to expand, and Emerson started a company called Project M.
So Project M is pretty much an all-male dance company that started off with a bunch of friends. So basically, we just wanted to make sure that it's it's just very friendly. It's just all about like being a male. You know, it's all about the alpha male, but just kind of having this really nice bond with each other. And Bay Area doesn't really have much all-male dance team, so I thought we would start one.
So basically, right now we direct the Funkbrella, which is the Funkonometry SF umbrella, and it's us, Funkonometry SF, Project M, our all-male company, De La Femme, our all-female company. They are hot. They are. Funksters, our youth company, they're 18 and under, and our competitive team, which is called The Odds. And that's what we're doing.
Tell me about what you're doing tonight.
Judging.
Well, we're performing, so I'm performing with Funkonometry SF. I think we're closing the first half, then second half, Project M's opening it. So I'm doing that, and we're judging. So
it's gonna be a little crazy. I'm excited to judge though. Emerson's done it a lot actually, and usually I choose not to judge, or I don't really judge because I'm the executive director, not the artistic director. But so I'm really excited and honored that Adrian asked me to judge tonight, and I'm excited to see the groups because a lot of time we are so busy performing that we hardly get to actually watch the routines. So I'm excited that I'm going to get to see the whole show.
What kind of criteria are you looking for when you judge a competition?
Well, I think now that a lot of the competition teams are using the Hip Hop Dance Alliance judge sheet, it's really like strict about what we're supposed to be judging the teams on. So I'm not trying not to do my own like criteria judgment. I'm just gonna. But I mean, for me, I'm more like what I notice first is like cleanliness and style. That's more what I'm into looking at. But I mean, obviously you can judge on everything, but those are the first things that I notice is style. And also like how much they're enjoying it. Like to me that's a big thing. If I'm a judge, like I don't like watching teams that don't seem like they're having fun on stage. So to me, like the team that's gonna win first, second, and third are the groups that are really like feeling their own routine and just having fun on stage.
And with me, I think part of it's technique too, and cleanliness. There's a couple of teams, or sometimes I watch teams and they do certain style, but they don't really have the fullness of the style. They're just kind of like they just do what they think it is when there's actually foundations behind it. So I'm really searching for that. But overall, just like the consistency of the company and the creative aspect of it, because to me as an artist, I just want to see something different all the time. I don't want to see the same DNA because it becomes flat. But that's definitely key for me. That if you really want me to give you like score you like really big points, those are aspects that I'm looking for.
Okay. Finally, do you have any advice for people that are like starting out with dancing?
For me, like advice that I give to new dancers all the time is really, if this is something you're passionate about, you have to popular and kids want to learn all the newest moves, and a lot of it's like on the hype. You know, they try to do what they see on TV, but they don't really understand where that move comes from, how it originated, and how it's supposed to feel and be executed. I think that's what Em was talking about with the foundation of the move. So I always encourage dancers to really just like read a book about hip hop history, find out the history of our craft, because it's really more than just like a dance move. It's a culture, and it has foundations.
Me, just as long as you really care, you know what I mean, like about the team, and you really care about your movement, that's what really matters. Because there's so many like companies that they kind of falter, they fall because they don't really have that heart. They're just doing it because they're just doing it. So you need to have some kind of mission. You gotta make sure that you're setting those goals and making sure you're achieving it. That's what I think is the most important, or like is definitely like key to have like a successful company. And you gotta think also different. You need to step outside the box and just think, what is your company all about? Because there's so many dance companies now that are out there, but who uses like the same DNA. They just, you know what I mean? They see what they just copy and see, you know what I mean? But like you need to definitely branch out more to just kind of have I would say the edge. You know?
Okay. Any closing remarks?
Oh, I just wanted to say, listening to Adrian and Fresh, watching your guys' Fresh Family Tech was really, really inspiring, and like I teared a little bit, and I almost cried because you guys really remind me of like the funk brother back home, and I see how much of a family you guys really are, and I'm so just amazed, and thank you guys for inviting us out here. We love you so much, and good job on the show.
To my sister Adrian Costing, I just want to say I'm very proud of you, and definitely respect everything that you've been doing for Fresh. It's just nice to know that we have that connection, and I'm very proud of everybody at Fresh because they look like they're having a good time on stage, and they're just, you know, the professionalism that they're putting out there is definitely, it's nice to know, and it's nice to see and appreciate at the same time, because this is something that we do in the Bay Area. So also make sure that we kind of approach hip hop dance as more like an institution or an academy. So being professional, it's nice, you know, to have, and at the same time, like to see that with Adrian and Fresh, it makes me feel good, and at the same time, I'm very, very proud of Adrian and Fresh.